Okay, we'll put water in the tank. Here it comes. I can feel it coming. I'm going to squirt it at Luke any minute now. You ready? Get ready. Wait. No, I'm not going to squirt it at Luke. Yes, I am. Hey, campers.
Last you saw us, we left Palm Springs. Palm Desert, and headed to Joshua Tree. The first thing we did in Joshua Tree was checked out the Cholla cactuses. There was a Cholla cactus farm, and you had said you had seen them many times.
Yeah, a couple times.
So they didn't impress you?
Well, they impressed me a little bit, but
they were interesting. They had a cool flower.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Coming out.
You know, I've taken pictures of them in the past and whatever, so.
It's a see once, but you don't need to see it again kind of thing.
It's right along the road, and there's a lot of tourists looking, people looking. And,
a lot of selfies.
Selfies, yeah.
We're out here in the desert in the middle of October, and it is still very, very hot.
He's just photobombing.
There he is.
We went to the other tourist hotspot there, the Skull Rock.
It's just a skull face in a rock.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's interesting. It's cool. There's other rocks around the park that look similar to it.
Yeah, we found some that were half Skull Rock, quarter Skull Rock.
3/4 Skull Rock. Okay, so the Joshua Tree is this hybrid of a cactus and a tree.
Yeah, sort of. You could say that.
It's the tree of life. It always reminds me of, my uncle used to call them middle finger trees, where they would grow. There would be like one really long in the middle, and then the other trees the other weren't as high. So they look like that, except they go in all these wild, wacky positions.
Yeah.
And they're all spread out, like they give each other space. They're not trying to, harsh each other's mellow or anything.
Yeah, no.
So we went to Mount Ryan to see a sunset, and it was a nice hike up. It said it was like a 1.5 mile hike, but also a huge elevation change. So it was very steep. All right, well, I'm hot. I'm tired. I think we have half hour till sunsets, but I'm in the shade, blocked by a larger part of this mountain. I'm a little worried I'm not going to make it up to the top in time. We will see. T-minus about 20 minutes. There's somebody up there. Ooh. I'm really glad I made it to the top of the mountain. That sunset was beautiful. The colors are just, I don't know, out of this world. It's just not colors I'm totally used to. It was really great. I can't wait to see some of the photos. I got to picture a couple girls pretending to hold the sun, so I'm excited for that. This has been an overall great experience. I think it's always important to, detach from society, from your everyday life, and go out into nature. And I don't know, there's just a different energy out here. It's like resetting. It helps me clear my head. I feel like my brain doesn't go 1,000,000 miles per hour like when I'm in a inner city. So honestly, it's a great first stop. Great first national park to visit. I'm really happy. Seeing the sunset on the top of that was absolutely beautiful. I would highly recommend that, more so than the tourist trapdy.
Oh yeah.
Cactus and Skull Rock. That was the highlight. And then when we came down, we waited maybe an hour, 2 hours, had dinner in the trailer.
We were late, yeah. We were almost the last ones out of there.
Yeah, just so we could see the stars. And the way the stars come out is so different than what I'm used to, being in a city and, barely being able to see the moon. Like, the moon's the only thing I can see in the city. And out here where there's no light, you can see the entire, like, Milky Way. Like, you see the Milky Way in the sky. And yes, I was trying to take a picture of it and getting very frustrated because it's 1,000,000 miles away and I can't focus on something 1,000,000 miles away.
It was good.
But that was one of the coolest experiences that we had in Joshua Tree for sure, was staring up at the skies and watching the sunset.
So we're boondocking. And so it's always at the last minute. If we're not prepared, we got to find some place to park the rig.
And what is boondocking?
Boondocking means living, just camping wherever you can, not in a structured campsite. Found a spot. We have a website that kind of guides us, but it was pitch black. We didn't know where we were going really, but we found the spot. Ends up.
It's a dried up lake bed.
Right, we're in the middle of a lake bed.
Dried up lake bed. And we thought in the middle of the night, we're on this little dirt road. It felt like we were going, miles in. Then we finally got to the open lake, and it's massive. And we just started kind of trucking down the middle and picked a spot to camp
Let's stop here. Where are we going?
But then we woke up in the morning. It was absolutely beautiful. And you could see all the other cars, all the other sites, campers, all parked around us, which was nice because it kind of felt like we were in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we were right in the middle, it seemed, of the whole lake. It was good. It was nice. And the weather was good. It wasn't too cold. And the stars again were just
beautiful.
beautiful. The night skies here are great in the desert. You can see so much. In fact, I have a hard time sleeping because I want to look at the stars all night.
So we decided to head back into Joshua Tree for a second day. This time we did the Baker Dam Trail, and overall the trail out to the Baker Dam was not too impressive, not too
All right,
eventful.
a lot of rocks, rock formations.
Little rock formations. We got to the dam. I thought there was going to be some water there. There was no water.
Right.
No water whatsoever, and it was a little bit of a letdown.
The dam was like old, like the cowboys built it way back when they were grazing out here and stuff.
But on the way back, Dad you were resonating with nature?
I guess. I don't know. I just felt more comfortable and at home walking through the Joshua trees there. It was softer. In fact, I took my shoes off to ground, and I wanted to sit on the earth and just lay on the earth and just be there. Just connect. So it was great. We just hung out there. We found some rocks to hang out on. Just spent a lot of time there, which was really nice. That made me want to come back to Joshua Tree. Spending winters here in Palm Desert. Joshua Tree is not far. I've been out here a couple of times. But this time I've explored it further. So I would come to explore it even further. So it was a good experience, good starting point to inspire me to come back.
After Baker's Dam, we were, leaving. We were going to leave Joshua, and we saw a sign for Hallway of Horrors.
Yeah,
The Hallway of Horrors. And, how can you not slam on the brakes and turn to see the Hallway of Horrors? And it's just a large rock formation, and we're kind of going around it, and I had to ask someone for help to find the actual Hallway of Horrors. So me and a family of four, two parents with a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old, decided to scale these mountains and scale these rocks to get into this very narrow hallway. It reminded me of 28 Days Later? No, what's the one where he gets his arm stuck in the 128 hours or whatever? I don't know. It was like a very narrow rock formation that you had to climb up to get into, and you can kind of go through. It was very cool, though, to get through, but the lady who had given me information said I could go all the way through. So I don't know. I was driving, so I had my sandals on. I didn't have the best shoes for climbing, and I was trying to climb all the way through these boulders. It wasn't very safe, and I got to the end, and you couldn't get out. I was like, oh, she duped me. She duped me good. I'm just an idiot in the Hallway of Horror with flip-flops and a camera. Way more treacherous than I thought it was gonna be. I would recommend Keys View as a really nice point where you can get an amazing vantage point that you don't have to hike to or walk a long way.
Right, you drive all
the
way up.
You just drive up, park, and it's an amazing vantage point. The only bad thing is there's a smog blocking it, which is on the signs that says, "What's wrong with this view?" And it's like, LA sucks. That's what.
Yeah.
Southern California is ruining your view.
It's not a bright, clear view. It's
But it was a really beautiful panoramic view.
Yeah, you can get good pictures
to see everything. Yeah. So now we're leaving Joshua Tree to head to
wherever we were going. Right.
And
Luke's thinking, look, it's just smog, LA. I said, no, Luke, I think that's a sandstorm. It's a sandstorm. So we're driving. This side of the street is clear blue of the road, and this side is you can't see anything. Eventually, it engulfed us. Yeah. We're headed to the Mojave Desert, and you can see over there clear skies. Oh no, what's this? Sandstorm? Oh no!
Just riding perpendicular to a sandstorm into the desert.
Did you hear that? Riding perpendicular to the sandstorm into the desert, and there's the driver. All right. It was good. And we were trying to find a gas station, and luckily we got onto Route 66, old Route 66, which was really fun. Yeah, and we found Roy's gas station.
Roy's gas station was a look back into the past. It had a very 50s vibe. Yeah. The gas station attendant,
Jack Kerouac, probably passed there, was writing.
The gas station attendant had to come out and put a key into the pump and pump your gas for you. So it was good for me being from Jersey and you being from Oregon, the two states where you have to pump your own gas. You don't get to pump your own gas. It was a nice reminder of home. But yeah, she came out, pumped your gas.
But she had this black outfit on.
Dressed like a witch.
Couldn't understand. Then we go back inside. She put her hat on. she works in this isolated place. And,
She travels an hour to work.
and for all month, she was dressing for Halloween. We just happened to get there on the witch day.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe there's a picture of it somewhere.
There
I don't
is.
know. But anyway.
She was a hoot.
But that was cool. It had a motel there, and there was some guy sitting at the end of the counter like, where's he from? What's he doing here? You know, it was like we were thrown back into an old movie or something. It was just a trip. And then we found.
Oh, I just say I definitely got a cool picture because it was the
yeah.
middle of the sandstorm,
Yeah.
and I had like the truck with the sign. I'll probably put it in right here. And I don't know. It was like kind of post-apocalyptic vibe because of the sandstorm, and then this like throwback 50s place. So it was just a very peculiar experience, but it was very cool
fun.
to do.
It was fun.
So where are we off to next?
Oh, the dunes. Is this a wrap?
The Kelso Dunes are our next stop in the Mojave Desert. You want to wrap us?
Yeah. Oh, it's a wrap?
I'm going to point to you. You ready?
Oh, it's a wrap.
No, you just say that's a wrap. You don't have to.
Okay, do it again. That's a wrap.
Campers.
Camper. What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, we were so lucky we got this appointment. It was a miracle. And when we got here, he said, well, we can do it on Monday. And then you might not get it till Tuesday or Wednesday.